Something you're going to hear a lot in 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons is roll with advantage, or its less fun counterpart, roll with disadvantage. Today we're covering one of the biggest mechanics in 5e on today's Handbooker Helper.
Don't know how to play? We'll show you the way. Handbooker Helper. Handbooker Helper.
There are many ways that one can be lucky enough to be granted advantage on a roll, or unlucky enough to have disadvantage. But let's talk about what that means first. Advantage, or disadvantage, can be applied to any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll. So, pretty much any roll involving that d20. If you have advantage on one of these rolls, congrats you. Roll a second d20 and take the higher result. If you have disadvantage on a roll, well, hold your breath and hope for the best, because now you roll a second d20 and take the lower result. Now, sometimes there may be a moment where multiple effects are granting you advantage or disadvantage twice. However, they do not stack. For example, if you are granted advantage on a melee attack by your recklessly attacking barbarian, and your target is also affected by your druid's fairy fire spell, unfortunately, you still only roll one additional d20 and take the higher result on that attack. Adjacent to that, some circumstances might cause a roll to have both advantage and disadvantage. In this case, the two cancel each other out and you stick to rolling 1d20. This also applies if you have an uneven amount of disadvantage to advantage effects, meaning if spells and help actions are being thrown left and right and you end up being stacked with 2 advantages and 1 disadvantage, they still cancel each other out evenly and you only roll 1d20. Pulling from the previous example, if you've got your reckless attacking barbarian and your druid spells both giving you advantage, but fighting underwater is giving you disadvantage, in that case, sorry, you still just roll 1d20. There are a multitude of ways that you can be imposed with advantage or disadvantage, whether it be from spells, class abilities, character conditions, the help action, or the dungeon master's whim based on the in-game situation, just to name a few. Sometimes attempting that really cool, creative, and risky maneuver could lead you into a position the DM deems advantageous. A similar bonus is granted to you lucky ducks who took that lucky feat. This feat grants you 3 luck points per day. You can use a luck point to roll an additional d20 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you are making, and select which of the d20 results you'd like. You can also spend a luck point when a nasty creature makes an attack roll against you, letting you roll an additional d20 and choosing which result the enemy has to use. The good news? This technically isn't advantage or disadvantage. So, it can be used on top of it, allowing a third d20 to choose from. This can essentially cancel disadvantage out into super advantage, as you get to select which of the 3 d20s you rolled, even if you had disadvantage. It can also cancel out an enemy's advantage against you and kind of make it super disadvantage, as you still pick which of the 3 rolls they must use. It's pretty dang handy. That's it, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for taking advantage of Handbooker Helper.
Handbooker Helper. Handbooker Helper.